a full like 2.5-day meditation retreat here at Village Yoga. They've done it the last few years. They did it in their backyard during the pandemic. And then they're like, I think we should have like a venue now. So they're hosting it here. So it'll be all day Saturday, all day Sunday. They start Friday evening. And folks are coming from out of town, but I think some local people will be joining too. So if you want information, you can pick up one of these beautiful cards. If you're not here, you might come visit us. And another note on that meditation, we stopped doing it on Wednesday evenings because I think I've been saying this all week. You people don't like to leave your house in the evenings, myself included. I just like everyone goes home and everyone's like, I'm just gonna hang out in my garden and like, I get it. Like, so no one comes at night, which I love. So we're actually gonna move that to Sundays. It's gonna be right after Summer's class. Like it's gonna start, I have to talk to you about the logistics of that. It's gonna start like at 10:35, which is interesting because Suzanne's always wanted a meditation class after a yoga class. So it could be like you just end up staying for a little bit longer. That's gonna start in June. We're gonna do it just like once every month in the summer, and then it'll start for good after Labor Day. Okay, but let's meditate. That's what we came here to do. Let's sit together. Any special requests before we get started? No? All right. Do your best to just land in your body, whatever that looks like today. You can sit, you can lie down. Absolutely. You can sit against the wall. That's such a lovely extra bit of support. You can even be, if you're at home on your couch. I often meditate on my couch. And sit in a way, if you're sitting, or lie in a way, if you're lying down, that just lets you feel like yourself, but perhaps a little bit more attentive and present. So if you're sitting, you might sit a little taller than you thought you could. You can press your seat down and even your hands down into your lap so that you can rise up light through your spine. Feel the crown of the head rise toward the ceiling. Go ahead, you can move your head around your neck for a moment. And if you're on your back, you can just turn your head from side to side. And if you can access it, just roll your shoulders a few times. Open the mouth, move the jaw around, unstick the jaw. And if you want, you can close your eyes. And if you don't want, you don't have to. But you might just soften your gaze. So you take in a little bit less. You just take in a little bit less. That's it. And the breath helps to land us here. So go ahead, you can take a few deep ones in through your nose. Then you can open your mouth. Let go of heat, let go of the weak. Say 2 more times like that. Deep breath in through the nose. You might even hold at the very top. And then when you need to let it go, let it go. One more like that for now. The deepest breath you've taken all week. Inhale. Hold. And then open the mouth and let it go. You can keep your mouth open. You can move your jaw around again. And just feel the muscles of your face start to loosen and relax. And when you reclose the mouth, you can leave some space between your upper teeth and your lower teeth. And just let your tongue rest in the base of your mouth, heavy, loose, relaxed. You might even swallow a few times to relax the throat a bit more. And then for the first few moments, you can just let the breath be what it is. You don't even have to pay attention to it. I think the physical senses are a really good tool to use to be present, even if it's just for a split second. And sound seems to be a good one in these lunchtime meditation classes. So go ahead, just practice listening. See if you can notice the sounds that you hear. That's it. That's the simplest instruction. Just see if you can listen. And this first step is simply noticing sound in the background, the foreground. And you refine that instruction a bit. You can name what you hear. Bird, car. And see if you can keep the refined attention just noticing and naming what you hear without getting involved. Not my noise. And so if you notice that you kind of very quickly jump to judgment, that's good, that's bad, that's right, that's wrong, that's annoying. Or a story about what you hear. Or you're just too distracted by the noises inside your own head. You can have a sense of humor about those challenges and then see if you can come back to just listening, noticing, naming. That's it. Practice that. You can refine the instruction a bit more. So you listen, you notice, you name it, and then you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And now you notice another sound, you name it. Take 3 deep breaths. After every sound, you hear, you notice, you name. Repeat. If you'd like, you can refine this instruction a bit more. You can start to elongate the breath and even make it a bit more audible. So now you're just listening for the sound of your own breath. Deep, long, smooth breath in. Deep, long, smooth breath out. Kind of sounds like the ocean. See if you can stay with that, the primary sound, the sound of your own breath. In and out, again and again and again. If you notice you're somewhere else completely, it's okay. Just come back with the sound of your next breath in. Sometimes it's every breath that we start again. It's okay. Okay, finish the breath that you're on. Go ahead, let it go completely. And then when you need to, breathe in through your nose. Hold. And then open the mouth, let it go. Twice more. Breathe in. Hold. Let it go. One more like that for now. Inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. You can resume your own natural breath and slowly bring yourself back. There's actually this practice that Pema Chodron teaches that's like, it's you start with that, like the breath we ended with and started with, you just like kind of dramatically, and you keep doing that until you don't need to do that anymore. It's really powerful, and it is a really good one when you find yourself like wanting to meditate and sitting down and you're just like, oh, there's no effing way this is gonna happen. So that you just breathe in this like, and eventually you kind of sigh yourself. It's like crying it out yourself a little bit. Like you just like, eventually you don't need, it softens. It just naturally starts to soften. But you could go for a long time too. Thoughts, questions, anything that came up while you were?
I was definitely a little judgy.
Yeah.
Because when the horn went off, I was delighted that there was something new.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
But then when...
So does it annoy you, the sound, or is it like, what's the judgment?
Well, so I was really bored of the sound.
Oh, yeah. It's just boring.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
But then when we had to focus on our own breathing, that I was less concerned.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
The sounds were, because I had something consistent.
Yeah.
And then I could get into that consistency.
That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. That's funny. It's like boring. No one said it was going to be exciting. It is. I love that. And yeah, I think it's funny to work with sound because, you know, the levels of like a meditation, first is just concentration, like just trying to keep your attention focused on one thing. And it's just like a split second of like one thing. Like I hear this now, I am here now, this here now, hear this now. And then you're gone, you know, but it's like you just practice that and the sound is always there. And on a particularly noisy day, it's like you just acknowledge the fact that, holy cow, it's so noisy out.
I have a lot of to-do list disease, like so I hear them up and I'm like, oh,
I gotta get my car serviced. Yeah. It's cool. And that's gonna happen. And you see it. And you gotta have a sense of humor. You gotta be kind. Yeah. I know, and then you're just like, it goes like a tumbleweed of thoughts. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. But you know what? For 20 minutes, we didn't pounce. None of us got up and left, right? None of us got up and like started, you didn't go to the grocery store. Like you stayed and that's it. It's so good. So good job. No judging until the end when I say good job, good job, good job, good job. Thank you. Yeah, you can come up now. And actually, I have to give Daisha credit for the phrase, that's not my noise. I used it today in meditation, not my noise. It's so good. Okay, I'll see you in the yoga room. Yeah, once